Today was a crazy long day. We had doctor's appointments and things to do, and we're also trying to get ready for our friends to come in tomorrow. We have Alex here in the back, Everly eating a burger, Paco hanging out waiting for scraps, and I'm the kingpin of this vlog, and my name's Frankie. So if you're new here, that's the gist of the family. We're a traveling family that sometimes stays home at our homestead / trailer. I don't know why we're calling it a homestead, because there's nothing homesteady yet about it.
It's the beginning. It's the beginnings of the homestead. You don't get everything all. Rome wasn't built in a day.
That's true.
We're just at the, and unfortunately we found out that this property is going to not belong to anyone we know in about a year's time. Yeah. Today Frank's like, we should figure out a way to buy it. And then we could have a renter up top and a renter down low, and then we could live in the backyard, and then we could be like generating income and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, that's all good, Frank, but first we need to get a mortgage for $700,000. So that might impede the plan. But if we get the mortgage, and then oh baby, that's falling apart. Hold on. Are you all done? We can make it like a taco. But yeah, so no, Paco. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I mean, obviously the goal would always be to. He almost took it right out of my hand.
He's hungry. He hasn't eaten all day.
Yeah.
He said he had breakfast, right?
No, you have to finish your hamburger if you're getting any more treats.
So what I would like to show you guys is something that I've kind of jerry-rigged.
Here too.
Something I jerry-rigged for the day. So it is 30, I think it was 33 was the high today, 33 Celsius, which is just over 90 degrees. Pretty hot for us here in Canada. Yeah, bud?
You're not all done.
And so we were fortunate to basically be out all day and not have to run the AC, but I always had a plan the whole day.
There's a big ant on your leg. Or something.
Nah, it's just grass.
Okay.
On Betty, this is our travel trailer that we've built out, and we're still working on some of the things to get finished. We have tons of solar panels out here, but what I did was, we're not really using Betty right now. Betty right now is just being fixed, but she has 400 amp hours. It's 400 amp hours at 12 volts or 100 amp hours at 48 volts. But I could remotely tune into that one from Wi-Fi that we have here on the property, and I could turn on the 120 on and off when I want. So what I did is I jerry-rigged. This is such a mess in here. I'm gonna have to fix this before it gets crazy. What I did here is, this right here is a battery charger that charges this Vader 12 volt 460 amp hour battery. And I've ran a drop cord from Betty to that I could pull the 120 from Betty, convert it to 12 volt, and be able to charge our battery bank, which means that even though it's only going to get down to 27 Celsius tonight, so still in the 80s, which is very warm for us here, I'll be able to run our air conditioner all night long. All night. All night long, all night, yeah, all night, all
It's awesome
night
though, because
long.
we haven't really needed it all night long. Like last night we needed it. It was muggy and kind of gross. But previously to that, it's been very like temperate at night. Where like if you open all the windows and you have a fan blowing, you're like very comfortable.
At least it hasn't been muggy, right? It's been like 21, 20 with like almost no humidity, but last night was very high humidity. And we were able to run the AC last night a bit, and it actually satisfied, and it stayed satisfied for a little while. So the thing is, the unit will satisfy, and when it does, we'll have a longer battery life. But I was worried to waking up to like no power. We woke up to about 50% power, which is still fine. Even with having to do all the breakfast stuff in the morning, it worked out really well for us, because we'll do like coffee in the morning, that takes wattage. We normally run the toaster, that takes a bunch of wattage. But they're like small, quick things. So them being small and quick, makes it to where it's not a big draw on the bank overall.
And then we get the heck out.
But then we leave the house typically from about 9 to noon. By the time we get back at noon, we have 100% battery life. She's fully charged. So tomorrow is going to be perfectly fine. But my whole thing that I was questioning was, how are we going to be comfortable overnight? And being away all day and not inside the trailer actually got like fairly warm when we got back. She will come down the temperature, but we do have to close the windows. I'll go and do that right now. Don't worry about it. Yep, we'll get Paco some food. But AC's cranking, feeling good, nice and cool coming out of that. Let's close up all the windows. Sometimes I find that it's kind of nice to like keep the windows open when you first turn on the unit to kind of push all that hot air kind of out the windows. I don't know how well that actually works in the sense of the amount of pressure this unit's creating compared to like wind coming in.
Oh, super ants.
I'm not noticing any wind coming in, so that probably answers my question there. Another thing that we have going on here that you may help us out with is there's a bit of an ant problem. Like we have these big ants, like this big, that kind of creep and crawl around. We kick them out and we're trying to get rid of them. Every time you hear Alex yell, "Whoa!" it's probably just an ant or a fly.
Yeah.
Or another type of insect. Yeah. She is not bred for the outdoors, even though she loves to travel and be outdoors.
Bugs are scary.
I have one more window to close.
Oh, even the bathroom's hot.
Yeah. So the really nice part is that like being kind of hooked up off grid, we can make it happen, but we really need to, if we had the ability to, invest in this property to make it more sustainable, where I don't have solar panels on the floor and all that. We will. But with the fact of it being sold, we're kind of like, nah, do we do it? Do we not? But she's looking good. She's feeling good. Alex, do you want to get that stuff in the refrigerator? And I'll hang out.
I put the milk in the refrigerator.
Oh, there's eggs in there?
Yeah.
But that will be okay for a minute, no?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, everything's closed up now. What I do on typical nights though is I'll use these battery banks that we have to just give us a little bit of power, because they charge, let's see, this one charged to 65% today without me moving this panel around at all. So typically in the morning I'll come out here and I'll lay the panel in the right direction to face the sun, and then I'll have it up, and then when the sun gets really high in the sky I'll lay it flat, and then when the sun is kind of peeking over to the side I'll move the panel, and then I'll use those battery banks to trickle charge the battery, and that just keeps us floating, you know, around say like the 65% area overnight. But yeah, so there's like a lot of movement involved in these systems. So I would like to not have as much movement on me, creating more work for me, but also at the same time, it gives me something to think about and do, you know? So I'm not like too mad about it. Even though it was very hot out here today, the one thing that we had in our advantage was the breeze. It was nice and cool all day long. Do you want to talk as well? I can get you a mic.
Whatever, yeah. Sure.
Yeah? Okay.
Tell them about your knee.
Oh, I had an update on my knee. Surgeon said everything looks great. He said keep working on the, keep working on the flexion and extension because it is a little tight still in those areas. And he said my next visit will be in November. So I have a long ways till my next visit, and I'm really excited about that news because I don't have to worry about it. So November will be my next visit. I have the mics in my pocket. So November will be our next visit, and yeah, I'll get my full-on update then too on like how good the leg is doing. You want to pull that one out? See if it connects. Wait for it. Tell me.
Can I have another one?
You gotta go blue. It might not connect. Yeah, there it goes. You're connected.
Oh, I need your other hand, baby.
Can I talk?
Yeah. You talk. Mommy has her mic. You talk
Here, you
by
come
her
sit
and
with
he'll
me.
hear.
Come back to your beauty salon.
There's no other mics in here. Let me show you. See? There's only 2. Yeah, you can hold that. Yep, that's okay. Use that one. Use that one.
You can't have your other cookie if you don't let me finish your nails.
You can use that one. Yeah, so yeah, I'm excited about the news. Everything's progressing really, really well. Granted, I could have a little bit more flexion and extension, he said. But granted, he was very happy about it. I did run into a buddy I play basketball with who tore his ACL and MCL, never had surgery. Took him 2 years to get him back to playing ball, but he has no issues whatsoever. And yeah, he just said it was a lot of rehab, and 2 years of rehab is a long time.
Please stop kicking me.
Which I'll basically have 2 years. Stop kicking, Everly. Thank you. Hey, you do nice. Paco, you want me to get you some food? Are you hungry, boy?
Stop.
This is our trusty pup, Paco.
I can't do this. Okay. I can't do it.
We will also do something about a charity this month in the next couple days.
Yes.
In the next few days, we're going away to visit Alice's aunt.
Yeah, that one's a little short.
And I think during that time, I'll have a moment to like actually sit down and figure out what charities on GoFundMe that they have
maybe
kind
you
of set up.
could to put out a poll of like not necessarily a specific charity, but maybe like an idea of a charity.
So we did put out a poll previously. One was like a women's shelter poll.
Yeah, but that was my poll for the birthday month of May.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so we'll sit down.
And then we picked one.
I'll find 3 charities in GoFundMe that are very easy for us to be able to donate to. And we will set that up. And I will have you guys do a poll and we'll pick one, and that one will be the next charity. I know a lot of people have been asking about it, so yeah, we're looking forward to get that set up. It's just been a crazy couple of weeks, and as you know, the channel, our main channel, which is called FNA Life, was hacked, and we got it back in 4 days, which is mind-blowing, and a lot of people, like, that doesn't happen to so fast, so we're very blessed and very fortunate for that. And today we also got a message from a follower that was like, hey, I want to say thank you so much for putting out the video, because my friend followed the steps and they got their channel back too, and they had theirs lost for like 2 to 4 months, somewhere around there, or hacked 2 to 4 months ago. So the fact that people are actually getting help from it is kind of incredible. Can you talk for a minute, because I need to get Paco food?
Oh yeah, that was a Frank job.
Yep.
Oh, a giant black fly just landed on the camera.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. Look, I didn't even scream or jump. It did knock my mic a little bit. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. I feel like when it's like a little bit, like the sun's not so beatingly bright, like it's a very hazy, weird kind of afternoon. Do you see the sun? Yeah, the sun is hiding. The bugs come out more. They're like, oh, it's perfect weather to bite people.
My wings aren't gonna get burnt? I'm in.
Yeah, that's why like mosquitoes come out in dusk and dawn, right? It's like still mellow sun time. But yeah, we were running around all day, and then tomorrow the Mathers are coming over for dinner. They are doing.
Oh, you told them.
Who cares?
That's all right. Yeah.
They're doing a boat trip of the Great Loop. So we are going to. We're on the Great Loop here on Lake Ontario. So we're gonna see them when they roll on through.
He's eating. Let him be.
And we've offered to host them for dinner, host the whole fam jam. And so today,
Yeah.
after we ran all of our errands and went out for lunch and blah, 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 and came home, head to the grocery store, picked up the supplies for dinner. So I made a great big,
Sure. This way.
like no-bake dessert, and then a bunch of...
I'm gonna make 2 pizzas.
Frank's gonna make 2 pizzas. I made 10 burger patties, plus the one that I really just ate, which was like the leftovers, like it wasn't a full 6 ounces. So everybody gets a 6-ounce burger. Then we have Costco potato salad, which is actually like pretty good potato salad, if you ask me.
I'm out.
And I was thinking I might just air fry some potatoes for the kids.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I
Good
feel
idea.
like kids and French fries and hamburgers is like, you know, a match made in heaven. And I don't know if their kids like potato salad. I don't think Everly really likes potato salad. But then we have a bunch of stuff from the garden to make a regular salad. So we'll have 2 kinds of salad, burgers, pizza appetizer, and no-bake pudding dessert.
I should tell them to bring drinks because we don't have
We have drinks. Mom said she had those like orange Pellegrino things.
Okay.
We don't really have boozy drinks, but I don't
Yeah.
think they really drink.
I don't know.
I gotta see.
Oh, one more update on... Yeah, let it go. Nice.
Whoa.
One more update on the leg too. My doctor, my surgeon checked my graft to see how strong it was, and he was like, "Yep, that's good and strong. No worries about it at all." So that was another update that I kind of forgot to say. Yeah, let's see what our battery's at right now with
You need a bath, girl.
the AC
at
running.
least a
It should be in
shower.
like
She
the
is
90s.
Filthy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like she's been running through the dirt all day.
because she probably has been. Well, I guess not really.
No, I mean, we've been back here for 10 minutes and she literally
Ran through the dirt.
pile.
She did run to the front too.
Yeah, in her Crocs. I think the Crocs is the problem
There we
because
go.
they just like kick up the. Did you put her water bottle inside? Do you remember?
Don't know. So right now we're running at 75% right here. I'm sorry, 95%. We're pulling 76 amps and 1,000 watts. So yeah, we're at 95%, which says that we'll have basically 6 hours of power, which means that if I add the other battery bank to the system, basically by charging it from there, is we have about 12 hours of power. So that's without the unit satisfying. So we'll have plenty of power to get through all night if we need to run the air conditioner all night long. Okay, cool. That sounds great.
It's not in
I
here.
think what I'll wind up doing is, like, one of the biggest things I think about when we're inside the space is dehumidifying the space. So when you have air conditioning running, what it does, it conditions the air. So it dehumidifies
Might be in
your
the front
space
still.
as
Let's go
well.
look again.
And so when you dehumidify that space before it can really cool your space, that's the big difference. So when you have no humidity or less humidity in the space, it feels cooler than if you had a high humidity in your space. So by being able to run that AC, pulling out the humidity out of that air and conditioning that air to be the temperature that you want, we could probably turn the temperature up from say 72 to about 76 Fahrenheit, and that will feel like a really comfortable space overnight sleeping. Granted, I like it much colder when we're in a normal,
I found Bluey.
plugged into the grid kind of situation. But
I know, but sometimes
this will do.
we can't find everything.
76 will do. It's better than 85 and humid.
Here, can you take Bluey?
No.
So that's
Pick it up, it's leaking.
what I look forward to seeing tonight. And the cool part is, since I don't want
well, get out
Betty
of the car
to
and
drain
we'll do it
fully, it seems as if
Yes,
about
go back to Daddy, go back to your
20% or
chair.
so is what I lose over there.
Are you
So what I'll
listening?
do is I'll turn on Betty when this gets down to about 50% or so, even 60%. I'll turn on Betty's AC unit from here, and then I'll let it run for a little while, and I'll monitor that battery. And when it's at, say, maybe I could set an alert that when it's at 20%, or even when it's at 50% over there, I could shut it off over here, and that way I don't have to worry about not knowing or draining that battery completely, because I don't want to drain that one completely either. It's sitting at 96% right now. More solar coming in than consumption over there, because we do have like a fridge on over there and some fans on over there. So there is a little bit of a draw, but I could turn all that off.
Just a
But let's see.
Can I do that again?
I wonder, because like this is the cool part about this system is I could get in via the Wi-Fi. And I can actually see everything perfectly. So yeah, we're happy to have Betty back here to help us on these really hot evenings, and where it's going to be hot overnight.
Frank, we almost got Cash for Life 3 times.
Whoa.
We got 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here.
Ooh, no
But
Cash for Life?
unfortunately, you need 3.
Ah, fair. Well, it's been 20 minutes. We'll let you know if we hit the lottery tomorrow. See you tomorrow.